Hi everybody, this is Pam with Jesusjunkjournals, and I'm going to show you the latest kit in the Go Ye series. This is for April, and it's going to be a wallet slash notepad. And these are the pages I printed out. There's two different designs. There's one with olives, and there's one with honeysuckle. This one looks more masculine to me, so if you wanted to make one to give to a guy, I think that would be good. And then this one's, I just really think it's pretty. I like it. And then this is the inside. So if you're going to make both of them, you would want to print this page twice. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut my pieces out, and I'm going to ink the edges, and then I'll come back. Okay, I am back. I've got everything inked. And so we have, again, two designs. We've got the olives, and we have the honeysuckle. So I'm going to, and you're going to need to grab something that you can punch holes with. I'm using a crocodile. The first thing I'm going to do is make the notepad. And so let me show you what we're doing. I've got a couple of finished ones here. So this is what they look like finished. And we're going to make the notepad. And then there's two pockets inside on this side. And there's the honeysuckle one. So that's what they look like. And so I'm going to grab my paper for the notepads. Okay, so here is the paper I've cut for the notepads, and I've got about 10 sheets. I just used copy paper, kind of a nice grade of copy paper, and I cut them to 6.5 by 3 5/8. And so you can use whatever kind of paper you want, however many sheets you want. And then we're going to take this piece and this piece. And then take your scoring board. And by the way, in case you're interested, the reason I have these already made up is because I made these and shot videos of it and was all ready to load the videos. And then I realized that I did not have my video camera turned on. So I am reshooting this, hoping that my camera and my microphone and everything is turned on. I got a new phone, got a new microphone, and so I've got user error all over the place. And I am up here in my craft room, which I am now sharing with my niece and nephew. He's playing games on one side and she's laying on her bed in the other. And so they're probably having a good laugh at me over here shooting a video. But anyway, that's what's going on. That's why I already have those made up. And so this is take 2 for this. So here we go. Let's see if I can get it done this time. All right, so this is 3 inches wide, and you're going to score it right in the middle, which would be 1.5 inches. So we're going to score that, and then you want to score it at 3/4 inch. Flip it around and do 3/4 inch on this side. And then you're going to fold it in the middle. These two sides you fold in. And if for any reason they bind up, if they touch each other, just cut a little bit off each end. It won't show because you want it to fold nice and flat like that. Okay, so let's do the other one. Let's see, 1.5 inches, and then at 3/4 inches. And then fold that in half like that. And then you'll want to ink those edges more than likely, or at least just the top edge. The other side won't show. So pick whichever side you like the best. And probably this one because it's readable. Yeah, and that one has more of the flower shown. So I'll do that side. And then we're going to punch our holes. And I'm going to use my crocodile, which, as you all know, I do not like my crocodile except for punching holes. And then you're going to take your little header here and put it inside, put your paper inside of it so that it's centered. So you'll have just a little bit sticking out on each end like that. And then push it all the way in. And then I'm going to use the larger punch, which is the 3/16 inch punch. I always have to check it. And I've got my little spacer set over so that it's about, I don't know, 1/2 inch from the edge. And you center it side to side, punch the hole, and then flip it over and do the other side. Center it side to side, like that. And then I'm going to put a clamp on it to hold it for a second. Take a pencil and poke out the paper. And let me do the other one while I have the crocodile out. So I'm going to take my paper, put the header inside it, center it side to side. And then center it this way. Turn it around, punch the other side. And put a clamp on that one. Okay, so then you can pick out a ribbon, or if you want to go really masculine on the other one, you could even use a piece of twine or any kind of cord. So I use ribbon on these two. But let me see what I have. So I've got this jute. I think I'll use it this time. And you need about 18 inches if you're going to tie a bow. So one advantage to having already done this once is I already know all my measurements. So that was good. Okay, and then you just thread this through. Now, in theory, these things are refillable, so if you ever ran out of paper, you can always untie this ribbon and string and put more paper in it. I kind of doubt that would happen, but you could if you wanted to. Okay, so I'm going to center it. Tie it. I tie a knot just because it's easier than trying to hold on to it and tie a bow. So I'm going to go ahead and tie a knot. There we go. And then you could just do that if you want it, like we said, if we're going masculine, you might want to just cut it like that. I mean, you could tie a bow, and actually that might be a little bulky, so I think I will just cut this off and let it be. Let it live its best life that way. Okay, and then the ribbon, I'm using Snug and Hug. This green matches the leaves on this really well, so I'm going to do 18 inches of that. And thread that through. If you don't have the hole punch, you could use an awl and make holes and do it that way if you don't have the crocodile. I'm sure that looked awkward, but okay, so there's your bow. So these are ready now to glue in when we get to that part. So what we're going to do now is take the large piece, which is the outside cover on both of these, and we're going to score it in the middle. So this is 8.5 inches wide, so we're going to score it at 4 1/4, and there is a mark right there, and you can see kind of where the words are split. So just to kind of double check that you've got it in the right place, that's where it goes. Fold it, and 4 1/4. And then we're going to take this, and I'm actually only going to take one of these to completion. I think I'll do the honeysuckle one just because I did not print an extra page for this one. I'll have to finish it later. So what I'm going to do is glue these in as the inner pages of this. So you can pick whichever way you want this to go, which if you have a hem you prefer, I'll show you how these look. So this covers the hem on this side, but you can see it underneath. And then this one, you'll see more of it. So if you like one of these better than the other, you can put it on the side that shows the most. So make that decision. And then I'm going to get my PVA glue. And I was looking at I had some Barely Art glue that I hadn't used it all. And I got this PVA glue a year or so ago. And I started using this. And I never did get back to my Barely Art glue. And I just thought, well, get to it and refill it or whatever. Well, I looked at it the other day. This is what happens when you leave things for too long. So I have a sculpture now with dried up glue in the bottom, I guess. So anyway, don't do that. If you have that kind of glue, use it all up. Okay, so make sure it's readable. Oh, good thing I checked that. See where it says Ephesians? So we know that's readable. And then put this in whichever side you want it in. One reason I like this glue is because you can kind of shift things around. You know, if you use art glitter glue or Barely Art glue, they don't really give you any room for mistake. Okay, now you put your other side in. Don't crowd the fold. That's the only thing. You don't want that to hinder the fold. And when you fold things, you know, it takes up real estate. So when you fold this, it's going to stick out along the edge, most likely. And that's okay. You can trim it off. That one, not so much. But these edges, you can just trim that off. And there you go. So actually, the other thing you can do is just ink it. And I think I might just ink that because I don't mind that layered look. So I'm just going to ink that. Leave it like it is. I don't like white flashes though, so that's why I want to make sure I ink it or cut it off, one of the two. Okay, so there's that one. And then we're going to put our pockets in. So there's two pockets, small one and a big one. Oh, here it is. Here's the small one. Okay, so we're going to take the big one and put glue on the two straight edges and put it right down here at the bottom. Don't let it go over the fold so it doesn't bind it up. And then take the little one, whoops, and put glue on the two straight edges and put that on top like that. And then we're going to use our Fabri-Tac glue or 3-in-1, whichever one you have. And we're going to glue our Notepad in. And all you do is put your Fabri-Tac up here on this top bar. And I'm just using Fabri-Tac because of the ribbon, but probably the other glue would work too. So you might just want to clamp it if you use it. And then center it top to bottom and left to right. And then put a clamp on it for a little bit. And you're done. Now, you might have noticed this piece here and wondered, what is that for? What this is for is whatever you want to use it for. I had extra space on that page, and I didn't want to waste it and not give you design. So I gave you this block of design. You can make bookmarks. There's a mark here, and there's a mark here. And so you can cut it this way and cut it this way, make a couple bookmarks. Save this piece, make a couple pockets, however you want to use it, but that's up to you. That's what it's for, is just extra designed paper. Okay, and then the other thing I was going to show you is you can also add a spine so it looks like a book with washi tape or cloth. So I did that on this one so you could see what it looks like. And then the final thing you're going to do is put a title on it. So I gave you several options. You've got redeemed, forgiven, alive in Christ. Oh, by grace through faith is the other choice. There it is. So pick out whichever one you want on the front. And, you know, make 4 or 5 of these and give them away. Let's see. I like the by grace through faith, so I think I'll put that one on. Now here on this one, I feel like it goes better here because it's kind of an empty space, and that way you don't lose your flower. On the olive one, it's just the opposite. There's a space up here at the top for that. So that would be my choice. But you put it wherever you would like. And just be sure you get it out to the edge. And then center it up, and you're done. Okay. All right, so there we go. That is the Go Ye project for April. I hope you like it. And thanks for watching. And I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.